So, as the word being tossed around, introduced by young Dash Dame, culture vulture. So now people are trying to figure out who the culture vultures are and who's the real people trying to come in and add to the culture. For example, I think Total Slaughter, despite what my man Hollow said, I feel like they put their best foot forward. Snoop Dogg, they put the best foot forward. They reached out into the community, tried to bring in those that they knew had stripes in the battle rap world, and threw pretty good battles, you know what I'm saying? Now some shit fell through, like Total Slaughter. They didn't realize what they had, and I don't think they had a big enough platform, or what do you call that shit, bandwidth, for as many pay-per-view buys that they got, you know what I mean? Like them niggas was in the hundreds of thousands. People don't know, when that shit went down, they was in the hundreds of thousands. They just didn't know there was that battle rap could generate that much interest. Yeah. If they had their fingers on the post, then they would have known. But I mean, you live and you learn. You make mistakes and you keep going. So despite what Hollow said, I didn't think Eminem and Shady and all that was culture vultures. But there are some people that's trying to swoop in and get some money. I don't know who the fuck Aak David is. I never heard of this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know who he is, but that all that shit with Lush One, that shit just looked like clown shit to me. I don't know.
Well, here's the problem. You got guys that when Dumbfounded and Tantrum battled in the park, they didn't get $1 for that shit.
Nope.
Past State battle Allahan, they didn't get a fucking $1 for that shit.
Not $1.
So, you know, we're sitting here. I mean, we got guys like Johnny Storm here, Direct, right there. You know what I mean? You guys were in the early days of this battle shit, when there was no fucking money and there was just love, right? Right. It was just to do battle rap. Now there's a lot of people making money. It's a lot of business. Cash. Right. It's a business. And I think the whole vulture thing comes from, yo, we was in the park. You wasn't in there shooting when we were shooting in the gym.
Cash, right? Gucci.
No, this is a serious thing, right?
I was shooting in the gym.
Okay, these guys weren't there when you guys were shooting in the gym and really pushing this forward, right? This thing is now, it's a business now. And a lot of people just coming in. What was the kid at the Bay Area? You could say his name, right? Fuck it. What was the kid's name that did the last Fresh Coast event? The last kid that he fucking owes everybody money. I don't know his kid's business, but...
Oh, he took over somebody.
The last Fresh Coast event like that with Fab.
Y'all heard the nigga. Who cares what his name is? That nigga. He was like, I heard,
you know what I'm talking about?
I heard KG the Poet talking about it, how he like took over somebody's debt. All this other type of shit.
Whatever. Okay, well you got that guy coming in, Aak David coming in, and then we're hearing about rappers being owed money, and all these outside industry people coming in and going, I want to battle for $900,000. I want $1 million if I'm gonna come in. And the thing is battle rap wasn't a money thing. This wasn't some shit where guys were like meeting up somewhere going, we're gonna get $50,000 for a battle, and now this is a business. This shit is viewed on YouTube, 5, 6, 7 million. You know, you can make pay-per-view money off of this. And I think the people who are like deep rooted in the culture, you know, I can't blame them.
I feel you, and I can't blame them for trying to make money off of it. But you gotta have, like, you know, the sign of an intelligent person is being able to hold two opposing ideas in your mind at the same time. It's still operating at
but can these investors and these people come in and change the trajectory of the culture? I think that they have the power to. Money does that. Right. Listen. But there's good and the bad, though. Right, there is. There's pros and cons to everything. There's drawbacks to everything.
It's all about it's all about your intentions. You know what I'm saying? And your intentions. So if you change the game in a positive way, the stage battles allow for more money to be made, but the product is worse. So how do you balance that out? There's some people that do better on stage that, you know what I mean, their performance is better, you know what I mean?
I don't want to get off fucking topic here, but capitalism fucks everything up. It fucks Russia up, it's fucking up Europe, you know what I mean? It's fucking us up, it's state capitalism's fucking China up, and I'm just saying, when money comes into play, shit gets fucked up. I don't want battle rap to go down the way essentially the hip-hop music industry did. And you see band lists now. These fucking legends of hip-hop can't get on Viacom related channels and all this shit because they're speaking a message that doesn't correlate with a lot of these special interests of these companies. I don't want to hear about a battle rapper getting censored because Hollow the Don against Joe Budden went and said, fuck Jimmy Iovine, fuck Paul Rosenberg, fuck this, fuck that. And then guys going, well, we can't, Aak David, well, hey, make sure a guy doesn't say nothing about Coca-Cola. Make sure a guy doesn't say nothing about me. Make sure guys, I don't want to see guys get censored. You know what I mean? To speak, to have their voice, And I think that battle rap was the last pure thing where people had a voice, and upon the battle, they could still say how they felt about shit in general. And these leagues now are getting to the point where they don't want artists to speak about them in interviews and all that shit. What happens when this money comes into play and these guys are saying, yo, you're on salary now. Yo, I pay you. Don't say this, don't say that. Is censorship gonna be an issue? Are they gonna dictate the trajectory, and are they gonna change the paradigm of battle rap culture for the worse? Do they have battle rap's best interests in mind? I don't think so. They got money in mind, profit in mind. And that's what the fear is of most people. And
that's my point. Like, you could be about your money, but you can't sacrifice the artistry for it.
Right.
So as long as these niggas is like, yo, we want to make money with the art that you guys are producing already, then I'm fine with it. But if they want to come in and put niggas in Coca-Cola jackets and shit like that, I think that's mad corny. I feel like this. The person who comes into battle rap with money, let's just say, I don't know, George Clooney, if he was to want to come with some George Clooney money and shit, and said, yo, I want direct, smack, organic, all these niggas, I want to put all of y'all and make the biggest battle rap of all time, and I'll pay you 100,000, you 100,000, and just Oprah's the whole shit. You gotta do that shit, cause everybody's eating. But at the same time, you gotta be able to see through who is coming through to make some money real quick and be out. Who's the vulture and who's the person that's bringing positivity?
Yeah, but that's the problem though. Guys aren't sitting down with dudes going, hey, what's your intention for the culture? They're sitting down with dudes trying to get money to put it in.
Well, then you sat down with the wrong nigga. If you was in that meeting with, I don't know, George fucking Clooney, and you didn't figure out if his intentions was well, and you went and did some shit with fucking, I don't know.
Did you think Filmon did put a good event together?
Who?
Filmon.
What event did they do?
That was the Ether event. They didn't know, dog. Ilmac Battle Real Deal, the fucking battle has like 5,000 views on YouTube.
Oh yeah, nah. You know how you know they didn't do a good event? Because I didn't fucking know what you was talking about.
And you're a fucking rap grid analyst. So that's how terrible. But listen, a lot of guys aren't getting paid.
Yeah,
guys are coming in just doing events, not this serious. A lot of guys didn't get their money.
Is Alki David with Fillmore? Is that what that
he
is?
runs Fillmore.
You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing these names around because this is what's being talked about in the blogosphere.
For the fans that don't know, Alki David has some company that bottles up Coca-Cola, that does Coca-Cola bottles or some shit. He's a billionaire investor. He's the one that put the event together. Look, I have nothing against guys coming in doing business, and I think Lush did a good job, as good as he could do putting the event together. But a lot of it wasn't in Lush's hands. Lush actually understands what's going on in the culture. He's done enough shit, you know what I mean? You learn from trial and error. Lush one will admit he's made a lot of errors, okay? He would sit here right now and he would be like, fucking right, you know, I've made a lot of errors. But he went in there with good intentions. He didn't go there to go, I want to fuck the culture
and
up.
That's what it's about to me.
Filmon took control, right, but Filmon took control of a lot of things, messed a lot of shit up. Rappers are old money. They're putting fucking battles on YouTube. They're taking from old grind time shit, loading it up on Filmon's YouTube channel. You look surprised like nobody told you this, motherfucker. I'm waking your ass up. So this is what I
took old grind time
battles and I'm putting it on Filmon with YouTube. This is a fucking issue.
Vulture.
This is a fucking issue.
That's a fucking vulture.
Guys are coming in here going, oh, you guys sweated for this? You guys didn't get paid for this? I want to get paid for this. Motherfucker, you're a billionaire making, I don't care if you're making $70 off a fucking passwords battle. Fuck you! Yeah. Get out of here! You know what I mean? Because I know the Hollows and the Pats and all that, and Johnny Storms and all that, I know what dudes went through to just even get to this point. And for these guys to be slighted,
they had to go through mom spaghetti.
Look, mom, yeah. You know, look, man. You know why I get passionate? Because I don't like to see people get taken over, taken advantage of.
Just on some real life, be a human being type shit.
Look, man. I just don't want battle rap to go down the same way that the music industry went down. And if you look at the music industry, there's just a lot of parallels to some of the things happening in battle rap and what went down in the music industry. You can't even fucking find a relevant music artist that hasn't been co-signed. Can't name one outside of maybe Wiz Khalifa. You know what I mean? Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, even Iggy Azalea, T.I., 50 by Eminem, so on and so forth. So we're gonna get into just the battle rap shit. I don't want it to get to that point where, oh, we can't watch this guy because he doesn't have an Aak David stamp, or he doesn't have a Drake stamp, he doesn't have a cosign by fucking The Weeknd.
Shout outs to Drake.
Drake did a great thing.
Example
The Black
of
Out
someone
event was
with
great.
great intentions.
Right. Right.
Who's doing something to further the culture.
And Drake went there in the beginning, did the press conference, showed his face, and then stood in the background. And then let King of the Dot handle King of the Dot.
He wasn't even. Niggas stood way in the background. There was a lot of people trying to figure out if he was even there and shit. But either way,
are we hearing about rappers owed money? No. Did everybody get to see the event and not get shut out seeing it? No.
It was a greatly ran event. It went well.
So here, you know how I want to end this? I feel like this. If you're gonna come in, do something similar to what Drake did. Let somebody know what they're doing. Handle the business like Drake let King of the Dot handle business. Cause Drake's not like, let's put this on this OVO website that I just started 2 days ago. He's like, no, I'm just gonna support you guys, support your platform, give you help, and I wish more people did that. You know what I mean? Rather than we see all these fucking fails.
Aak baby, Rap Greg,
Nino Bless.
Oh man.
You already know what it is. Where we at?
We in Cuba.